Good morning, my friends, and happy Thursday to you. So, if everyone can please stand up and remember that left is green and right is red. And which hand goes over your heart? Right hand facing the flag. And let's begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alrighty, friends, it is now time for our recitation. And remember, the very first thing we do is the title and the author. And our eyes are on the audience, and the audience's eyes are on. And where are your hands? At your sides, in your pockets, and behind your back. Now, friends, this past recitation that we did, the pilgrims came. There were only a few of you that stood up. Now, when we do recitation, when Mrs. Harrow says, you're standing nice and tall, your hands are at your sides, in your pockets, or behind your back. So if you're sitting down doing your recitation, are you doing your recitation correctly? No. So I know that this past week I made I made the mistake of asking you if you wanted to stand or if you wanted to prefer to stay seated. Well, we're not going to do that anymore. Okay, so from now on, when we do recitation, you're going to stand, and we'll just adjust your camera so that we can see you when you're doing recitation. Okay, because if you were here in class, my friends, you'd have to stand in front of the classroom to do it. All right? Okay, so here we go. 100 ripples, author unknown. Drop a stone into the water. In a moment, it is gone, but there are 100 ripples circling on and on and on. Say an unkind word this moment. In a moment, it is gone, but there are 100 ripples circling on and on and on. Say a word of cheer and splendor. In a moment, it is gone, but there are 100 ripples circling on and on and on. And don't forget to take your bow, and of course, your friends will give you a round of applause. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yay. All righty, friends, it is now time for morning meeting. All righty, so let's see who today's student of the day will be. So yesterday it was Corwin. So that means that today, Roy, come on down. So today's student of the day is Roy. So if Roy was here, of course he'd come on up here and he would turn the clock to morning. Then Roy would write his first and last name, but because Roy isn't here, then Mrs. Harrow has to go ahead and do that for him. So I will go ahead and write Roy's first and last name. And then Mrs. Harrow would give Roy a student of the day sticker and give him the pointer and say, my friend Roy, you are on. And Roy would say, this whole thing is called a calendar. And this is called a month. And what month are we in? December. And this is called the year. And what year are we in? 2020. Now, friends, if yesterday was Wednesday, then that means that today is Thursday. But let's just go ahead and double check. We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And friends, we have a number day missing. Let's go ahead and count and see what it is. 1, 2, 3. Now, do we know the pattern yet? Not yet, so we don't know yet. Oh my gosh, look here now, friends. It looks like we have an A, B, C pattern. So far, we have an ABC pattern, but we won't know for sure until tomorrow if it's going to be ABC or if it might be ABCD. So we'll just have to wait and see until tomorrow. All right, so let's go ahead and help Roy write today's date. So let's help him with the letters in the month, beginning with the capital D, E, C, E, M, oh, don't forget that Danelian M, B, E, and finally an R, December. Then, of course, I'm going to finger space. And what digit am I going to write today? What digit? Yep, we're going to write a 3, followed by a comma. Is a comma a number? No, it is a space. And please tell me the digits in the year. 2, 0, 2, and finally a 0. And friends, I want you to look at how Mrs. Haro wrote her capital letter, and all of the lowercase letters are under the dotted line. Uppercase letter is from top to bottom. All of my numbers start from the top to the bottom. Remember, friends, that is how we should be writing now. If you are still having a little bit of difficulty, please make sure that you are truly practicing that, and we should have very, very minimal floating letters and numbers on our writing and on our papers, especially when we are writing our sentences or writing our name. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and read today's date with Roy. So today's date is Thursday, December 3rd, 2020. Now, friends, if yesterday we were here 74 days, what would today be? 75, okay. I don't know. Let's see. Please help me draw out Mr. 10s and Mrs. 1s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Uh-oh, there's some Mrs. 1s there. 50, 60, 70. Okay, I will stop here. 70. Now let's go ahead and do Mrs. 1s. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Okay. Oh, all right. I will stop. So now let's go ahead and graph Mr. 10s and Mrs. 1s on our days in school graph. So really, really quickly, let's see. Are we going to write anything in our 100s column? Nope. How about in Mr. 10's column? Well, let's see what we have. We have 3 plus 3 equals 6. Plus one more is 7. So we're going to go ahead and write a 7 in Mr. 10's column. And let's go ahead and see how many Mrs. 1s we have. Let's see. So I have really quick. What is 2 plus 2? 4 plus 1 more is 5. So what if I did 5 plus 0? Correct, it is 5. What if I did 0 plus 5? The number would still be the same, 5. And let's see if our days in school tag will match our days in school graph. Do we have 7 Mr. 10s? How about 5 Mrs. 1s? So how many days have we been in school? 75. That sure is a whole lot of days, my friends. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do our coin cup. And in our coin cup, we have some coins. We have 2 types of coins in here. The very first one we have is correct, this is a penny. And a penny is worth 1 cent. And when we count pennies, we count them by, correct again, by ones. And then our second coin is a dime. And a dime is worth 10 cents. And when we count dimes, we count them by tens. Excellent. All right, so the very first one we're going to use, the first coin we're going to count with is the dime, because the dime is worth more. So when I switch coins, I will show you that we know we need to start counting in a different way. So first of all, we're going to start with our dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. 41 cents. Now let's see if we have 41 cents in our... Friends! Do you see what I see? Look at our friend Sparky. Today he is joining us in the meeting board. There he is. He is being such a great scholar. Look at him sitting there nice and tall. He's ready to learn. And look, even Jingles is listening to morning meeting. Boy, by the time they go back to the North Pole, my friends, they are going to be so smart. Santa is going to say, my goodness, whose class were you in? Right? Oh, isn't that just so wonderful that they want to learn? So let's go ahead and count our coins in our meeting board. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. So we have 41 cents right there. So I'm going to go ahead and write 41 cents on my coin cup. 41 cents. Go. All right. It is now time for our mystery bag. Dun, dun, dun. All righty, friends, please turn on those morning brains and listen to my clues. So today in my mystery bag, I first placed 5 big paper clips. So put that in your mind. Picture that. 5 big paper clips. I then placed 2 crayons in my mystery bag. So picture that. I then removed 1 paper clip. I want to know how many paper clips are left in my mystery bag. So listen to my clues again. So today in my mystery bag, I first placed 5 paper clips in my mystery bag. I then placed 2 crayons in my mystery bag. Then I removed 1 paper clip. I want to know how many paper clips are in my mystery bag. Now, do we need to worry about the crayons? No, I think the crayons are there just to trick us. So let me take these out of the way. There they go. I need to know how many paper clips I have in here. Mahi, how many paper clips do I have left in here? Mahi says 4. Thumbs up if you think Mahi is correct. No, let's count. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding, 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 ding. Please give Mahi a round of applause. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Great job. Because, friends, she's correct. 5. I had 5 minus 1 would equal 4. Great job. Now, really, really quickly, friends, yesterday for a live session in math, because my video for some reason would not load, we did our numbering the clock face on a clock. Okay, remember that? So today, I want you to look at our digital clock, friends, reads 6 o'clock. Okay? Our analog clock reads 2 o'clock. The red hand, which is the shorthand, is the hour hand. The minute hand is the blue hand. Okay? And remember we talked about that when you draw your minute hand, you've got to draw it. And the minute hand goes past the 12. So today we have to match the analog. We have to match that to our digital. Okay? So what I'm going to do, friends, is I am going to turn my clock, and I want you to tell me when I reach 6 o'clock. Okay? I want you to tell me stop when I get to 6 o'clock. Remember, the red hand is the hour hand. We're looking for 6 o'clock. Ah! Okay, yep. Right here reads 6 o'clock. Our hand is on the 6, minute hand is on the 12. So our digital and our analog clock match. Excellent, my friends. This kind of stuff will be on an assessment. Let's go ahead and count. Today, let's count by tens. So here we go. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's do odds. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. Fives. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right, cheerleaders, please stand up and show us that energy. We need some energy. Oh, do you notice that I am jingling today, my friends? It is the season of Christmas, so I have to be in the spirit. Yesterday, I showed my last group that we decorated our bulletin board with Christmas tree, not a real one, of course, with the words Merry Christmas. And then I bought these little stockings and Mrs. Strickland wrote your names on them. And our bulletin board, my friends, looks so beautiful. So before our morning meeting is over, remind me, and I will take my camera over to show you our beautiful bulletin board. Okay? All right. So here we go, friends. Cheerleaders, ready? Listos? Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Who do we appreciate? Don't forget to jump for me. Kindergartners, kindergartners. Yay, kindergartners. That was fantastic. Oh my gosh. Boy, you should have seen. My friend Sparky here was throwing his legs up in the air. But every time I turn him to look at you, he acts like he doesn't move. Silly little guy. All right, let's look at today's pattern. Today's pattern reads 10, 12, 14. We are counting by what? We are counting by twos. So here we go. 10, 12, 14. 16. All right, let's go back. 10, 12, 14, 16. When? Okay, you are correct. 18. All right, go back. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Reese? Correct. 20. And look here, we have completed today's pattern, counting by twos. All right, let's go ahead and let me show you our lovely bulletin board. Okay, but hold on, because I have to carry my mouse. Not a real mouse, of course, friends. You know I wouldn't be holding a real mouse. Mrs. Harlow would be running out of the room if there was a mouse. All right, so let's see. I'm really proud of this bulletin board. Mrs. Strickland did an amazing job. And I'm going to move back. Look at that, friends. Oh, hold on. Mrs. Harlow's trying to get it even. I don't know if I can really get it straight, but I want you just to get a concept. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful, my friends? And if I get closer, do you see how there's a Christmas tree? And there are stockings. And when I say everybody's name is on there, you can bet that your name is there. So I'm just going to kind of focus in so that you can kind of see what they look like. See that? Isn't that just like so beautiful, my friends? Yeah. So we did that because we love you guys. And even though you're not here in person, we're still celebrating with you. Okay? So don't forget that. Don't forget that you are a part of our family. And so we're going to be carrying you with us everywhere. Well, not really carrying you, but you know what I mean. It's another expression Mrs. Harlow is always using. All right, really quickly, before I sign off, Lesson 58 worksheet. Make sure you bring this to Morning Live along with a yellow crayon. And remember, for ELA Live today, we're not having that. I have a foot appointment today, so say a little prayer for me, okay? All right, friends, I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye.